Hello everyone, it's Rachel here at Claddy Hands Crafts. Today I'm going to be showing you a way to add more lined writing space to your junk journal. To start with, you will need one sheet of tea-stained writing paper. I'm using A4 size, but American letter size will produce something similar. Fold the paper in half and then open it up and fold the bottom and top edges in to meet at that centre fold line. Crease the paper, carefully using a pair of scissors or a trimmer. Cut or tear down each of the fold lines. You'll be left with 4 pieces of an equal size. To make a cover for the notebook, you will need a piece that is slightly taller and slightly wider than the width of the opened out pages. I like to leave about 1/4 inch of excess. I chose a design paper from one of my scrapbooking pads to make it a bit more decorative, and also it's firmer than the papers that are going inside, so it'll add a little bit of extra protection as well. Each of those paper pieces can now be folded into thirds and then opened out again, so that you've got 2 fold lines on each of the pieces. When assembling the booklet, you can choose whether you want to have all of the pages flip out in the same direction, or whether you prefer to stagger them so that they fold out in alternating directions, like I did. Because all of the lined papers that I have are on vertical pages, I find it hard to find ways to incorporate lined writing space into my journal. I want to tea stain the pages, so using printable papers doesn't work as the ink runs away when it gets wet. So this little booklet is a great way to use up tea stained writing paper, and the folded pages give you extra writing space, which I'll show you shortly, so that you can really get into the flow of writing. Align the cover piece with the edge of the closed signature, fold it around the spine and then fold it around the open edges as well, finishing at the front. Trim the cover to where you want if you haven't already, and you can gauge how far along you want that flap to finish. I made a closure using Velcro dots that I got from Amazon, and I rounded the corners of the front flap to make sure that it's obvious where the opening edge is. I then took my pages up to the sewing machine and stitched around the edge of each of them to give them a bit more punch. I used a small zigzag stitch. I then aligned my papers into the chosen staggered position and then stitched down the folded centre point to hold them all together. So here you can see a little flip through, and each of those pages folds out so you don't need to squeeze your notes onto a teeny tiny page. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Thank you, bye!